Hey guys, you have a different kind of video today. I wanted to show you some of the inserts that I'm working with that I put in my Jane Davenport butterfly journal. I got these inserts sent to me from ScrappingWonders. She has an Etsy shop by that name, ScrappingWonders, and it'll be linked down below. Or you can go to www.scrappingwonders.com/shop and that'll take you to her Etsy shop. So she has several kinds of inserts in her store. I have two different kinds. The first one I have is mixed media paper, and for this one I use the mixed media paper for my art journal. I've had them for maybe like 2 or 3 weeks maybe, and I've been working in them because when I get something like this I want to see how the paper performs, and my inserts are 8.5 by 4.25, and they fit, like I said, in the Jane Davenport butterfly journal, but she has a whole bunch of different sizes. So the paper inside is Canson mixed media paper, and then it comes with a cover also, and the cover is 110-pound Nina cardstock, and then inside are 12 pages of the Canson mixed media paper, and it's staple bound. So I decorated the cover because I have two inserts in my Jane Davenport book, and this one I use for my art journal, like I said. And I always prep my pages with gesso first. It's just how I prefer to work because I like the way my paints work better when I gesso the pages. So I gessoed first before I worked on my pages, and there was a little bit of warping. Now I specifically used a ton of wet media to see how it would stand up. Like this one is a whole bunch of inks and water, and I did the same with spray inks here, and you know, it got a little bit warpy, but not too bad. And I did the same here with a lot of watered down paint and stuff. And here where I just used acrylic, I mean, it's smooth as can be. So I also got sent this, I have not heard of it before. It's called Tome paper, T-O-M-O-E. And at first glance, it's like this really thin, kind of like almost newsprinty kind of paper, but it does seem to have a little bit of a like a coating almost. I don't know, but for this insert, it's got the Tome paper inside, and then the outside is the Nina cardstock. Excuse me. And because it's thinner paper, at first I was just going to use it for my meal planning for the week, so I decorated the cover like it's my meal planning, and I just did a little stamping, and then I always write in pencil like what I'm going to make for the week because things change, or I need to jot something down or something like that, so I always stamp and then write in pencil. And the stamping, at first I thought it went through, and I was really disappointed because in the description at Beth's Etsy shop, it says that you can use fountain pens and it won't go through. So I thought, man, I used ink and it went through, so I was really disappointed. But then I realized it was user error. It was not that it went through, it was that I didn't let it dry, and then I put the pages together before the ink dried. So it's not bleed through, it's from the ink on the other pages. So then I was reading, someone posted a review on Beth's Etsy shop and said that they used it for watercolor, and I'm like, hold up, watercolor? So I tried it, and I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't think a paper this thin could handle watercolor, and it did get a little buckly, as you could imagine, but it really held the water, and I put a ton of water down, and even for the background, you know, it's a wash, and I used a lot of water for it, and you can see it through the back, and I wouldn't decorate on this page now, but it didn't go through, and I could not believe it. So then I thought, what else? So I did another watercolor, and then I thought, well, let me test the pens out. So I used the Jane Davenport Incredible Pen, a Jelly Roll, the Food Ball, and my Zig Clean Color Real Brush Marker, and none of them went through on the back. That's from this page, and none of them bled through. So this would be a great insert for like a list kind of journal or anything where you're going to do a lot of writing, because it doesn't, the pens that I've tried haven't gone through. And then I did this with the Zig Clean Color Real Brush Marker, and you can see it, but again, it didn't go through, and I used a lot of water, especially right here. So I decided, well, let me test out all my other water-based inks and such and see how they hold up. So this is Dilutions, and I just sprayed the Dilutions, sprayed with water, and then I put a stencil down and sprayed the water through the stencil. And I mean, you can barely see the ink. I cannot get over this paper, how it could be so thin and yet it doesn't like fall apart when you put a lot of water on it. And then this is Distress Spray Stains. Again, sprayed the spray stains. That's a lot to say. And then I sprayed the water and then water through a stencil. This is the Adirondack Color Washes. This is Lindy Stamp Gang and the sprays. And this is the Lindy Stamp Gang Magicals. And you can see none of them went through. This has some marks from this page, but so I thought, how cool would it be to just easily, and I mean, I banged these backgrounds out in probably 10 minutes or so. Drying is what took the longest. But how cool would it be to just make a whole bunch of backgrounds, and then I could take this with me and doodle on them, or write my list, or just everyday kind of journaling. When at first glance I thought this was just going to be good for a little bit of stamping and some pencil writing for my menu for the week, and now this is my favorite, my new favorite kind of paper, because it's just, it's so cool, it blows my mind. So you can check out her Etsy shop, the link below. She has, like I said, a whole bunch of different sizes. She has a whole bunch of different inserts. She has inserts that have like a cover that has like, not a plain cover, I should say. And then she has different sizes, and she just listed this mixed media black paper, which I've been dying to try. So that looks really cool. And then she has the mixed media, the Canson mixed media paper, which is this one, the Tomei paper. And then she also has watercolor paper, which is cool. And yeah, so all that will be linked down below. And I hope you check her out. I was pleasantly surprised with this Tomei paper. I thought that it was going to be a major bust, but I'm quite pleased with it, and I can't wait to try other things out on it and see how it behaves. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for some of these art journal pages I filmed process videos of. So those will be up on my channel shortly. And thank you for watching, guys. If you have any questions, you can let me know, or you can get in contact with Beth at ScrappingWonders. She's very sweet, and I'm sure she'd be happy to help you. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.